Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another ground update video where today we are making a video that is all about smoothies. Now, I know that I have done one of these in the past, but I want to make it more updated, more up-to-date, more informational, and an easier to understand smoothie update for everybody now that there are a ton of new players who are playing Grounded because the game has been updated so much. So let's hop in and let's talk about all the different things that you need for smoothies, their different bonuses, how to make them, where to get them, what they do, and everything like that. But before we do that, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video, but let's hop in and let's talk smoothies. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to point out the different base ingredients you're going to need for smoothies. In order to make smoothies, you need either grub goop or mussel sprouts. Now, grub goop, super easy. Find dirt patches, dig it on the ground, dig them up with a shovel, kill the grub that pops out. Sometimes you get a larva. Don't kill the larva too, but you don't get grub goop for that. But find the larva or find the grub, kill the grub, grab the grub goop. It's great. You're gonna need it. Trust me. It's good to make smoothies. But let's talk beefy smoothies. Okay, beefy smoothies allow your character to be healed even more than your standard smoothie will. Okay, in fact, it heals you 50% more than your standard smoothie will. So it is way more pivotal to make a beefy smoothie, and they're super easy to get the mussel sprouts in order to make beefy smoothies as well. All you need to do is complete the pond lab. Okay, you go through, you complete the pond lab, you get into that big dome, you activate it, right? Super duper easy, and it opens a hatch. Now, all around the outside of that dome, there are mussel sprouts in there, growing in there, and they respawn every couple days in game. So you go down there and grab the 30 of them, which makes it so you can make 30 smoothies. You grab all of those, and then you're able to go through and make beefy smoothies. You're able to make 30 of them. And if you're not fighting the brood mother or a bunch of wolf spiders, 30 smoothies will tend to last you quite long, especially once we start going through all the different types of smoothies you can get. Now, there are 11 types of smoothies in the game. Let me know down in the comments which one is your favorite or which one you didn't know existed. But there are 11 types of smoothies. You see 10 of them on the screen right now. And then the last one is the question mark smoothie, or smoothie question mark. And that is where we are going to be starting today. Okay, so we're going to go over to my inventory. So smoothie question mark, okay, right here. Smoothie question mark, a hodgepodge of ingredients mashed into a mostly drinkable goop, recovers HP when consumed. So this guy is drinkable and it heals you. It heals you about 10% of your health, gives you about 10% of your thirst back. So it's helpful. I tend to keep these on me all the time, but let's face this. If you're playing in mild mode, smoothies really aren't that needed. And this is my mild mode game, just so you guys know. This is my mild mode game where I made all these because I just happen to have all the ingredients. Inside of WoW mode, though, all of these smoothies are really needed, especially for all their significant different parts that they need to play within the game, which is why they've made them the way that they have, so they do different things. But question mark smoothie is great for just using as a healing potion, especially seeing how you can use beefy. In order to make it, you make yourself a good 10 of them, keep them on you at all times, and you really won't be killed by anything anymore that's running around the backyard, unless you get snuck up by a wolf spider and you're wearing Glover armor like yours truly, then you're probably gonna die. But that's question mark smoothie question mark. It's okay, it's a good one, but because we were talking about the liquid smoothies, or the going into the water, and because we were talking about beefy smoothies, the next thing we're gonna do is talk about our two pond smoothies. Okay, these two are made from items that you find in the pond, and we're gonna start off with liquid gills. Liquid gills gives you veteran diver, heals you, and is edible. Okay, if we come right over here and we go into the recipes memorized and we look at liquid gills here, liquid gills is one water flea meat, one eelgrass strand, and one tadpole meat. Okay, edible, it gives you food. Okay, the liquid gill smoothie will give you about 25% of your food back. It is edible, it is delicious. Go ahead and make that one. And also it gives you veteran diver, which veteran diver really does go through and boost up a ton, not just a little bit, but it greatly increases your maximum oxygen level. So it's not like 5-10 pieces. No, it's like 15. It's 15 seconds of air that you get for you to be able to go through and make these smoothies. So it's really helpful to make yourself a couple of these liquid gill smoothies, especially make them the beefy ones, because you don't want to get attacked by those little floating spiders that are down there that everybody's trying to, oh, they're not that bad. Oh, don't worry about it. The diving bell spiders aren't that bad. No, they're a pain in the neck on WoW mode, okay? They kill you. They kill you. so avoid those. But the other one for the water is fluid flippers. Now, what this one does is it's edible, gives you swim speed, and it heals you. Okay, so this one is, once again, one that gives you about 25% of your food back. The swim speed increases your swim speed, obviously. I mean, that's exactly as it says. In order to make it, you need a water, boatman fin, an eelgrass strand, and some lily pad wax. All super easy to find in-game for you to go through and grab those to make yourself your smoothies that you need to make for your character. Okay, so we talked about the two smoothies that you get while you're in the water, the fluid flippers and the liquid gills, both of those really great for being in the pond. Let's say something that's maybe over in the hedge where you're going to be spending a lot of time for another lab, and that is Hedgelord. A lot of people don't tend to make this smoothie that often, but it is super helpful. Why? Because of the stats it gives you. So Hedgelord here, okay? Hedgelord is edible. It makes you fuller, gives you moist, and it heals you, okay? In order to make it, you're going to need 1 berry chunk, 1 aphid honeydew, and 1 piece of acorn bit. In other words, okay? In order to make this guy, you just go ahead and put it on in there. You can make the beefy one as well, but what do these perks give you? So fuller makes it so you have your food gauge lower slower, moist makes it so your water gauge lower slower, and also it's edible, so it does give you 25% of your food back. So think about this. If you're going through and you're exploring and you're tired of having to eat and drink all the time, making up a Hedgelord smoothies and waking up in the morning and popping one of these bad boys right after you just get done eating a whole bunch of stuff is going to be very beneficial for you. So go ahead and get all of these and make this one, because then it's going to make your exploring that much more enjoyable. Okay, after Hedgelord, the next thing that you're probably going to notice is that assuming while you're over in the hedge, you're going to run into all sorts of food items while you're over there, and that is where the human food smoothie comes in. The human food smoothie is made purely with human food, okay? What this wonderful one does is it gives you damage resist. It makes it so you take less damage from all hostile creatures in the game, so having one of these and popping one of these before you go fight a wolf spider or a broodmother is super helpful. In order to make it, you're just going to need an apple bit, an archer cookie bit, and a Billy Hog hot dog bit. You go ahead and grab all these, toss them in the smoothie maker, and bada bing, bada boom, human food smoothie. Okay, now that's pretty good. Let's talk about the ones that you're going to tend to use a little bit more while you're fighting. And the first one we're going to talk about, obviously, is Liquid Rage. Liquid Rage is great. It gives you +2 attack, which makes you do more damage whenever you're trying to fight, right? Awesome. The other thing that it's going to do is it's going to heal you, and it's going to give you 25% of your food back as well. This one's a little bit more of a pain in the butt to make because technically you need to kill wolf spiders in order to make this one, but prepping up, like I said before, if you're going to go fight the broodmother, prep. This is a great smoothie in order for you to do prepping with. Go ahead and make some of these, okay? It will help. Trust me. Go through, make yourself up a couple of these. Having that boosted attack will really make your fight with the broodmother even better, especially when this is going to heal you while you're drinking them too, so you just drink them throughout the time and kick a whole bunch of butt. The other thing that's super duper nice, guys, is if you're going over and you're grinding out things and say you're fighting, is Gastro Goo. Gastro Goo gives you drinkable, which means it gives you 10% of your liquid back. It also heals you, which is great, and it gives you Gas Guard. Now, Gas Guard does provide the bonus to, well, exactly what it says. Gas, okay? So it provides immunity from gas, arrows, stink bugs, and the haze. So say you don't want to wear your stink bug mask because you're wearing a complete set of ladybug gear and you need that boost or that buff, just go ahead and grab yourself a Gastro Goo. Now, Gastro Goo is a little bit more of a pain in the butt to make because you do need to kill stink bugs in order to make it. And this fungus, it's kind of a pain to make, but you could get this fungus pretty easy. All you have to do is just run around the haze for a little while. Just go grab your rotten gas mask, use it to fight for a little bit, gather up some of these items, and then just make yourself a couple Gastro Goo. So what it is, stink bug parts, the fungus that comes off of the exploding weevils, and also you're going to need a couple of aphid honeydew as well. So go ahead and get this one. It's great. Just go ahead and make it up. Trust me, you're going to use this one more and more, especially later in game. And they're improving the haze, so the haze is only going to get bigger and more dangerous, and there's going to be more bugs over there, which means there's going to be more to explore and more to do in the next update. That's what Adam has said the next update's going to be focused on, so get these smoothies made. Trust me. Okay, so let's go over what we've covered so far. We've covered fluid flippers, liquid gills, liquid rage, this gastro goo, and hedgelord, and the human food smoothie. The other one let's talk about, let's just go up here and let's just go over green machine. Green machine is a super easy smoothie to make in game. Okay, it gives you drinkable, which is 10% of your water back. It also gives you hyper stamina, which makes it so your stamina recovers faster, and it heals you. It's super easy to make. You need an algae, a sprig, and a clover leaf. You can make a beefy version of it. It's super easy to make. Just go ahead and get this one. It's pretty good. Let's talk boost juice. Boost juice is seeming how this one recovers your stamina faster. Boost juice is edible and gives you max stamina. So it's going to increase your stamina. This one's a little bit more sad to make because you do need an aphid in order to make it. But then you just need a mushroom and an acorn bit. Super duper easy to make. Which one else is easy to make? You heard it, Fuzz on the Rocks. Fuzz on the Rocks gives you plus max health. So the boost juice where it gives you plus max stamina, well, Fuzz on the Rocks plus max health, okay? It's 1 quartzite, 1 Might Fuzz, and 1 pebblet. I do not know how this becomes just food for you to eat. It's just rocks with a piece of fuzz on it. I don't know why you would ever eat this, but let's face it, sometimes you just need to eat some rocks and ground it. Okay, so we've gone over green machine, gastro goo, fuzz in the rocks, boost juice, hedgelord, liquid gills, fluid flippers, liquid rage, and human food, which leaves workman's comp. Workers comp, this one is also another really helpful smoothie, but not for any other aspect in the game except for building. Okay, building is something that a lot of people in the game love to do, and they have provided a smoothie that's specific for all of you builders out there, and that is workman comp. Okay, workman comp, it gives you edible, which is plus 25% food, and it heals you, but it also gives you the perk of hauling strength with makeshift, so you could carry 1 more item when you're drinking it, or I think it's 3 more items actually. I do believe that it's 3 more items. So you go ahead, you drink one of these, and then not only wearing your ant armor, but then you throw these on as well, and you can carry all sorts of planks or weed stems, and it makes it so you could do all sorts of more cool things with building because you're able to carry more at once. Just be careful because you're gonna need a lot of these in order to use them because they don't last very long. They only last like 30-40 seconds for the hauling strength, just so you guys know. So just be aware with that one when you're drinking this smoothie that you're gonna need a lot of them while you're building. So I'd suggest you just go through and grind out muscle sprouts or grub goo for a little while, and then just make a crap load of them before you start building, and it's going to make your building go by that much faster. You do not need it if you're wearing ant armor, but it is helpful if you guys are just looking for something, or if you guys are building in an area where you need to wear a gas mask, or you're building in an area that's surrounded by a bunch of hostile bugs, having this and still being able to wear your ladybug gear is super, super helpful. But guys, that's all the smoothies that are in the game. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, please hit that like button for me. Let me know you guys want to see more. Make sure you guys leave me a comment down below of the 2 questions I asked you earlier in the video of which one do you guys use the most, and also which one did you not know was going to be around and you're going to start using more often. And always, guys, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.